hand to lay on this thy temple, thy house in the east. Glory, glory, glory unto the child sitting on the throne of clouds. Knowing the ways of the universe, open the gate in the might of love, and of war. Be thee Horus the Avenger, the warrior of the skies of light, ever drowning, ever burning in the fire of death. That death that all kings know, and in thy name do we invoke this fire, and within this fire do we invoke thee. Thou crowned and conquering child, descend and abide. In the love of thy name do I call thee, to see this day begin, this, the dawn of kings, and to fill the king of earth with thy power. O thou of the head of the hawk, thee I invoke. Thou only begotten child of Osiris thy father, and Isis, thy mother. He that was slain, she that bore thee in her womb, flying from the terror of the water. Thee I invoke. O thou whose apron is of flashing white, whiter than the forehead of the morning. Thee I invoke. O thou who hast formulated thy father and made fertile thy mother. Thee I invoke. O thou whose garment is of golden glory, with the azure bars of sky. Thee I invoke. Thou who didst avenge the horror of death, thou the slayer of Typhon. Thou who didst lift thine arms, and the dragons of death were as dust, thou who didst raise thine head, and the crocodile of Nile was abased before thee. Thee I invoke. O thou whose nemesis hides the universe with night, the impermeable blue. Thee I invoke. Thou who travellest in the boat of Ra, abiding at the helm of the afted boat and of the sectet boat, thee I invoke. Thou who bearest the wand of double power, thee I invoke. Thou about whose presence is shed the darkness of blue light, the unfathomable glory of the outmost ether, the untravelled, the unthinkable immensity of space. Thou who concentratest all the 30 ethers in one darkling sphere of fire, thee I invoke. O thou who bearest the rose and cross of life and light, thee I invoke. The voice of the 5, the voice of the 6, 11 are the voices, abrahadabra. Strike the master chord. Draw the flaming sword. Crowned child and conquering lord. Horus, Avenger. By thy name of Ra I invoke thee, Hawk of the sun, the glorious one. By thy name Harmachis, youth of the brilliant morning, I invoke thee. By thy name Mao, I invoke thee, lion of the midday sun. By thy name Tum, hawk of the even, crimson splendor of the sunset, I invoke thee. By thy name Kepra I invoke thee, O beetle of the hidden mastery of midnight. By thy name Herupa Krat, lord of silence, beautiful child that standest on the dragons of the deep, I invoke thee. By thy name of Apollo, I invoke thee, O man of strength and splendor, O poet, O father. By thy name of Phoebus, that drivest thy chariot through the heaven of Zeus, I invoke thee. By thy name of Odin I invoke thee, O warrior of the north, O renown of the sagas. By thy name of Jeheshua, O child of the flaming star, I invoke thee. By thy name, thy secret name Puri, thee I invoke. The names are 5, the names are 6, 11 are the names. Abrahadabra. Behold, I stand in the midst. Mine is the symbol of Osiris, to thee are mine eyes ever turned. Unto the splendor of Geberah, the magnificence of Cheesed, the mystery of Darth, thither I lift up mine eyes. This have I sought, and I have sought the unity, hear thou me. Mine is the head of the man, and my insight is keen as the hawk's. By my head I invoke thee. I am the only begotten child of my father and mother. By my body I invoke thee. About me shine the diamonds of radiance white and pure.